Yo, 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 it's the infamous Mr. CB, aka the Motivators. Another day up in Jersey. I want to talk about Yuri is Gamboa. Yuriorkis Gamboa. Well, Gamboa, we may say it. You know what I mean? I'm looking at things. I really don't see him train or expose himself because his training is on YouTube. But what really killing me is that the fact that you got Brandon Rios and his squad talking about we gonna beat him. We don't know who it is. We don't, you know what I mean? I said we don't know who it is. Duh. Well, we're gonna beat him. We're gonna knock him out. We're gonna pressure him. Well, Brandon, I looked at your interview yesterday on HBO and I was like, okay, this dude had to go down to 135, and he barely can survive. Now watching Yuriorkis Gamboa fights, um, I mean he knows he's going against somebody who's going to be tough. So why try to verse somebody who's going to be tough? I mean, if you're not cool, then you're not cool. But it's going to be a hell of a fight. Like I said, like I said, Jersey, he gonna get knocked out. Right now, Gamboa is on it. I'm where the fist pumping at into the, you know what I mean. So I just want to let y'all know this is my Gamboa debut, or a couple, give you a few minutes of my Gamboa-ness. Um, you know, um, I'm gonna let y'all know. Gamboa is a good fighter. Awesome fighter. He's an awesome fighter. He's off the chain. Cool as hell. You ever met him? You gotta be cocky. I mean, that's how Mayweather, came in the game. And I heard that he might be signing up with Mayweather. That'd be a good look. So imagine he goes to the camp with Mayweather. Mayweather want to retire real soon anyway, because he got, he making hell of a money. Why fight all these young dudes and you beating them, and none of them really got competition for you. You ever seen, Mayweather sit up there and look at him, and the dude hit him, and he's like, oh, and then his uncles, they already know the routine because they've been in like a trillion fights. If you put him and his dad together, Mayweather's dad and his uncle together, and how many fights they fought, and they already know this technique and style what a person's going to throw at them before they get in. So once the next round comes, they already know you already. So you got to switch your whole entire game up. You got to be orthodox. Well, let's get back to the Gamboa and Brandon Rios. All right, Gamboa and Brandon Rios. Okay, Brandon Rios tall. That's just like me fighting somebody 6 foot. I'm 5'9". But I can hit hard and I got fast hands. Now, if I know how to sway back and forth and pull out quickly without getting hit hard, then I have a greater chance because what's his name really never had nobody who had speed who fought him, Brandon Rios. I really don't really know about Brandon Rios. I just all of a sudden just heard this dude just come up out of nowhere, and so quote he's the big dude now, so he got the titles. But I don't really see Brandon Rios fight anybody anyway. What? Lamont Peterson or one of the Peterson brothers, and beat him, but he didn't really fight anybody, so I don't know. I mean, I still say Gamboa. I keep hearing this one dude was like, well, I was watching a blog yesterday. He was like, well, Gamboa, he's good, but what's the name? He got better agilities and stuff. But Gamboa been fighting for so long. He's been fighting so long, so I guess he knows. He knows when he can see it, and I can see him throw his hand down on Brandon Rios and hit him with one of these fake winging left or right and knock him out. So because he got short arms on me none, because trust me, when those little arms go in and with an uppercut or a straight hand right or a right then a body, he be bodying people. So I think he might body keep it funky with you. I think he might body Brandon. I think Brandon really didn't really fight anybody with the speed. And Brandon all this talk about beating Pacquiao, and he can't be like what Mayweather said. It looks easy out of the ring, but when you in the ring, it's a whole different story. And it's true. Most fighters from the Garcia camp, whatever, they're good, but I really don't see them really fighting any good fighters, or they really not on even TV. So for all of me to be able to acknowledge most of them, because I haven't really seen anybody, but I don't really think Brandon's gonna win this. I don't. It's tossed up in the air. So if Brandon win this, it'd be like wow, but then it'd be like he's like every other fighter, so he's not even that good to me. He don't come with no wowie zowie. He just come with okay, I'm coming in, fatigue sometimes, and then I work the body, I work them. But working them, you gotta knock people out these days. That's how people, you know what I mean? Brandon Rios, why you ain't fight the Mandingo? You know what I mean? Why you ain't fight Kirkland, man? Kirkland. You can go up to the same weight. You fat anyway. I mean, you big anyway. You sit big. Most of these dudes just go down to 135, and then they think, oh yeah, I got a chance of winning these titles. But you ain't really going to weight that you comfortable. 155, 140, 147. You go around those, and then you fight good people. Then you can say, okay, how long could you? Then you talking about going to 140, like you could barely make that. Go to 140, 155, 154, my fault, 154, and then from there they call it a day. But this is me. I'm out. You already know. So I'm out. Stay up, because the world is going to still be up.